I feel very adventurous. There's so many doors to be opened, and I'm not afraid to look behind them. Liz Taylor said this a long time back, and it's a quote I really love. And I think it's primarily driven because of my love for doors. Today, I bring to you a story from a faraway island, a far, far away island in Tanzania. I bring to you the story of the doors of Zanzibar. So what are these doors of Zanzibar and what makes them so famous? I'll tell you a story to understand this better. A long, long time back, traders from Arab as well as from India came to Zanzibar. Zanzibar was very strategically located in the sea but very close to the African continent. Made it a great port for everybody to settle down and trade in Africa. Now when these traders came, together with them, they also got a lot of their art and culture. And these influenced the way of life in Zanzibar. So the Zanzibar that we see today is actually a combination of all of these lives together. I'll give you an example. Arab traders came and they brought with them Islam. And Islam had a huge influence on the kind of doors they built. For example, they would have Quranic verses on the doors carved. On the other hand, the Indian doors had Indian influences. At that time in India, elephants were used to actually break down big doors in forts as well as houses of rich merchants. So these people started using these brass knobs on the doors to prevent elephants from breaking these down. Very interestingly, even though there are no elephants on Zanzibar, the knobs survive. It's very easy and interesting to distinguish these design elements and figure out which door belongs to whom and how did they evolve. Another interesting feature of doors is their size. Now, bigger the merchant, bigger would be the size of the door. The door was not just an entry into the house, it was a show of strength as well. Moving on, let's see on how can we discover these beautiful doors in Zanzibar. Now the best way to discover these doors is actually on foot. All you need to do is take a ferry from Dar es Salaam in mainland Tanzania and come to Zanzibar. Very close to the port, the old town of Zanzibar is, and it's called the Stone Town. Walk on your foot. Walk into the narrow alleys of this town and keep stumbling upon these doors. It's almost like being a discoverer or an explorer in that small town, and it's a really great feeling when you see a door which you've just read about or seen in an image somewhere. I would even recommend not using Google Maps there or using your guidebooks or maps, because the feeling of actually finding out new things is really nice. What I do recommend is ask people. If you know a specific door that you're looking for, it's best to ask a local and he'll direct it to you. Most people don't speak English, but you know what? It actually works even without it. I managed there with just sign language, and it was great. So go ahead, discover the doors of Zanzibar in this beautiful island. I hope you really enjoyed this video because I love Zanzibar. And if you did, you can do 3 things for me. You can give me a thumbs up by liking my video. You can leave me a comment in the comment section below and tell me how it was. And finally, I put up a new video every week. You can subscribe to my channel. So see you next week. Ciao.